Hey, what is going on guys? My name is Nort, and in today's video we are going to take a look at something which might get you scratching your head, because this is definitely confusing me. It's confusing so many people in the community as well, because there is one suspicious, or at least multiple suspicious activities taking place at one specific location in GTA 5, and I thought the best way to kind of share this with you guys is to make a video about it, because some of you guys in the community, or at least most of you guys, come up with some amazing ideas and responses to help us get to the bottom of these findings. Now, this could simply be a bug or a glitch or some sort of mystery up at Rockstar Games. All I know is that this suspicious activity has been unanswered, and it's been in the game since 2013 when it was released, and it is on every single platform: 360, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4, and even PC. And before I get into the main part of this video, if you guys could just take a few seconds out of your day just to smash that like button, that would be amazing. The support you guys have been giving me recently is just crazy. On our previous video, we hit almost 1,000 likes within the first hour of it going up, so if we could try and do that again on today's episode, then that would just be insane. I know we can do it, and once again, I'm gonna set today's goal at 5,000 likes. Anyway, let's get straight into the main bulk of the mystery, and this is the location we're going to take a look at. It is actually the Vineyard. You can come over here on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, whatever platform of your choice, just come over to this location in Grand Theft Auto 5, and what you will notice is there will be a yellow crop duster every single time. It is always yellow, it is always a crop duster, and it is just going around the Vineyard for pretty much the entire day. And trust me guys, this gets far more in depth than just taking a look at a crop duster, and I'll explain exactly what I mean just as this video goes on, so do pay attention guys, because believe me, this crop duster is far more suspicious than what actually meets the eye. So to start things off, I'm just going to quickly state the obvious. Yes, this is a vineyard. Yes, it is extremely likely that this crop duster is only put in place to put pesticides on the vines below it and the plants below it, because of course that is pretty much the entire reason the crop duster is here. So that is why Rockstar Games have guided this one crop duster to keep circling the entire area every single day. But there is far more to this crop duster than what meets the eye, because to start things off, this crop duster doesn't drop any sort of pesticides, and when you're not paying attention, it will suddenly crash, which is just really strange, because this is the only thing in the game which is flying around which will simply just crash every single time, 100%. If you guys try this out for yourself, you will always get a yellow crop duster, always doing similar paths, and it will always crash when you are not paying attention, when you've just taken your eye off it, and I'll show you it crashing in this video as well, so you guys can check it out, and many other people have also done videos like this. Now, this is actually the crop duster from the GTA 5 trailer. As you can see, this is dropping pesticides on the vines, on the plants, something which is very expected from this crop duster and from something like this in GTA 5, but this is also something we don't see at all in GTA 5, so it doesn't actually drop anything on the plants. You guys can check this out for yourself. You will understand that these planes don't drop anything. And like I said, once you take your eye off the crop duster, it will suddenly just crash into pretty much the nearest thing to it. And I'll show you it crashing right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my eye off the crop duster, and I'm going to return to it when I start hearing some screams or some noises or anything like that. So I've just taken my eye off it. As you can see, I'm pretty much in idle mode. I'm just going to keep flicking my mouse every now and then. And then all of a sudden, I turn around and bam, there we go. It has just crashed into the vine. Now, this is something which will happen every single time, and it is super confusing why this plane keeps crashing. And many mystery hunters are saying that this has some sort of pesticide which could kill things around it or something. Maybe it's carrying packages, maybe it's shot down, who knows? But all we know is that this won't crash as long as you are paying attention to it, so you must make sure you are not paying attention to the plane, and that is how it will crash. Now, I actually did a video about this a few few months ago in which I was talking about the vines actually being Morse code, and some of you guys came up with some pretty crazy theories, which kind of make sense as well, and trust me guys, these are just seriously interesting, and it might be the first hint to trying to read these vines as Morse code, because trust me guys, this isn't the craziest thing in the world. If you have played GTA 5 for quite a while, you may notice that a variety of radio stations, even if you just drive around Blaine County, you will hear Morse code. If you stand in certain locations, you will hear Morse code. Even a massive motto on one of the UFOs tells you to segregate and rearrange, as if you are supposed to listen to this Morse code. And also something interesting is there is a hatch at the bottom of the ocean which tells you Morse code. Morse code is a huge part of GTA 5, so translating these vineyards into Morse code would be an extremely interesting first step to this mystery, and something which really wouldn't surprise me as well. But going back into the mystery which some of you guys were actually talking about is that this plane, as I mentioned earlier, although in the trailer it is dropping pesticides, and if you guys have played around with the crop duster, I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys have done, this plane is capable of dropping pesticides, otherwise known as smoke to many of you guys. And this is something which the plane doesn't actually launch in the game. If you watch it go round and round the vineyard, you will notice that this plane doesn't drop anything on the vines, which is already pretty suspicious considering the whole point of this plane is to keep dropping pesticides on these vines. And considering it's doing it all day long every single day, this is developing quite an interesting theory that the pilot of this plane is trying to translate the Morse code, giving us the hint that we need to translate it, and then suddenly this plane crashes because the driver is distracted trying to read the Morse code on the vines. It's an extremely interesting theory, and it could just be a great point or a great kind of shout from Rockstar telling you to try and translate these vines into Morse code, considering every single vine has its own kind of unique length to it. It is not consistent. If you do look at it all, it does kind of look like Morse code. If we count the gaps in the bushes as spaces and everything else like that, I think this can easily be translated into Morse code. So to put this into short, what many of you guys are saying, and probably one of the most interesting theories I have seen in the community right now, is that the pilot of this plane is simply using the crop duster as a cover-up to try and translate the vines in the vineyard. The reason why he's using a crop duster is because crop dusters are pretty common to see around vineyards and many other plantations where they're growing stuff, so having a crop duster is a way to blend in. But as he tries to translate the Morse code, he gets distracted and then crashes into something nearby him. Now this has nothing to do with the pilot himself, it could merely just be a shout at us telling us to translate the Morse code in the vineyard, as it might give us some answers to some other mysteries in GTA 5. So that is exactly what I am going to do, and if any of you guys want to help out, chip in, or anything else like that, feel free to do so. Just start tweeting me at Nought.4 or comment in the comment of this video as well. Just anything really. If you come up with anything in this mystery, then feel free just to comment that in the comments. And the reason why I'm taking this a bit seriously is because if this was a glitch, or if it was a bug, and this could perfectly be a bug or a glitch, then it wouldn't be as consistent as every single player in the game seeing the same thing. A yellow crop duster crashing whenever you take your eye off it when you are in this exact area. There are dozens, if not tens of hundreds of sources all confirming that the crop duster will crash when you take your eye off it, all confirming the exact same crop duster. So this isn't just a one-off knockoff, this is something which tens or at least hundreds of players have seen and confirmed in reports on the internet, and that is simply just the players in writing. There's still thousands of players out there who have probably seen the same thing, who just discarded it because they weren't really interested in that topic. And also, if this was only on 360 and PlayStation 3 GTA 5 versions, then I would say yeah, that's probably a bug or a glitch, considering that's the first edition of GTA 5. But considering there's PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, and all of those platforms will see the exact same outcome, well, that is just something which I think Rockstar Games would find difficult to keep including that glitch in every single game, considering each version is essentially remastering GTA 5 and editing all of the bugs and fixing up the game as much as possible. And let's not forget the DLCs as well. This was first reported about a year ago, ago. And since then, there have been loads of DLCs where Rockstar Games have patched things in the game, even miscellaneous things like this, and they have not patched this. So this is definitely something extremely suspicious. I'm going to keep investigating it, and if you guys want to help out, chip in, or anything else like that, feel free to comment in the comment section below. But guys, aside from that, that is all I got time for today, and if you did enjoy today's video, please don't leave without smashing that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new here so you won't miss out on any more GTA 5 content every single day, and of course let me know your thoughts, questions, queries, or anything else like that down in the comments. Until next time, have a great day.